Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We're going to jump into the messages for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Pisces. And as always, these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If you're not finding resonance in this message, check with your other placements, your moon sign, your rising sign, or truly any of the other zodiac archetypes, zodiac messages that stand out to you. We do have all 12 zodiac archetypes within us and working with us. So there should be a little bit of something in there for everyone. But don't try to force it if it's not resonating for you. All right. With all that said, let's get into the message for Pisces. My neighbor's playing his guitar. Message for Pisces, please. Ooh. This is a good one. Are you going through a bit of an energetic upgrade? We have Kundalini Rising. If you're not aware of what that is, I do strongly suggest researching it and find what resonates for you as well. But the Kundalini energy is, we're all born with it. It is stored at the base of the spine, coiled up like a snake. And when it is our time, when we are ready, and when the energetics activate this energy, it begins to rise up through the spine and through the chakra systems of the body, activating all of your energy centers, bringing heightened awareness, heightened intuitive senses, among other things. It can also kind of be a bit shocking at times. You may have physical sensations and symptoms that could be bothersome or quite intense. You may have a hard time regulating a lot of the energy that is running through your body, finding it difficult to sleep or just rest. And then other times you may find yourself to be extremely exhausted, and it will regulate in time. Again, do a little research on your own, but if this sounds like this is something that you might be experiencing, I do recommend looking into it a little bit deeper. But Kundalini Rising for the Pisces. Okay. This is definitely how my great awakening began. I had a Kundalini awakening, and so I'm very familiar with it. And I did not know, literally I had a team of doctors testing everything. And when I say, I mean everything. Hormones, my hearing with the ringing in the ears, my eyes, blood work galore. I was fine. It was this energetic upgrade that I was receiving, and suddenly my third eye opened up and I started to see more, started to see auras and colors, started to hear communications that were not happening in the physical realm, and all kinds of sensations, smelling things that weren't there. And finally, I put two and two together, and I was paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, and Kundalini happened to come across my radar one day, and I started to read about it, and I realized, wow, this is exactly what I'm going through. And it was such a relief. It really was, because the mind can really tell some crazy stories sometimes, especially when there's something going on in your body, in your physical body, that is quite intense, and there's no medical explanation for it, right? So let's keep going for Pisces, please. And I feel like there are a lot of people that are having this Kundalini rising at this time due to the the energetics on the planet and the solar flares. I'm sure there are multiple activations going on with people. I bet the doctor's offices are really overpacked with people like, what is happening to me? I can just envision it now. I laugh because it's not funny. It actually is quite intense. But eventually humanity will catch up to itself and its own understanding of energy and these physical bodies that we live in. Okay, here we go. There you are, Pisces, levitating a bit. This is another beautiful part of the Kundalini Rising, is the connection that we get to our higher self, and it elevates us. It brings us closer to our true desires and dreams. You see the genie in the bottle, you feel like it's magical. Magical, mystical, fantastical. And it's captivating. It truly is. It is part of the spiritual journey. It is not all of the spiritual journey, but it is the part that kind of reels you in for sure. Okay. I'm feeling your energy right now too. It is quite invigorating and exciting when you look at it in this perspective. And just having those memories of me, there we go, awakening, and having these memories when I went through this. It was a glorious time of self-realization and self-understanding. And suddenly, I didn't feel so crazy. I'm like, it all makes sense now. So yeah, I think that you're going through one of these Kundalini awakenings, this great awakening to more of your true essence and self. Your soul's path starts to become illuminated for you. And you start to realize what you had been playing small or dabbling in or involved in suddenly doesn't make much sense for who you are or where you're at now. So things begin to change rapidly. Oh, yes. And it is, wow, look at these major arcana. It is also beginning stages of a great healing journey. Healing those old scars, those old wounds. Remembering who you really are. And this opens you up to newfound hope and vision on your journey. And that vision takes you places, but you've got to have faith. You've got to trust in the unknown and just sort of put yourself out there. Follow the breadcrumb trail. Follow your intuition, where your soul is pulling you and guiding you towards. Follow, not make. Right now is the time to allow everything to unfold and fall into place where it is meant to. Below that is Four of Voices, so get as much rest as you can as well, because this energy is no joke. It really can kind of take hold of you. Okay. Suddenly my phone is just blowing up with messages. Okay. Wow, this is exciting. I hope that you are excited about this. And truly, it actually assists you in having more faith in the spiritual aspects of life, in the parts of you that are awakening that maybe you're not quite adjusted to or used to. I mean, I wasn't always reading energy and talking to higher dimensional beings and reading tarot cards. But when I had my Kundalini awakening, I did embrace that aspect. It was quite exciting and still is to this day. And we have the Fool again. Yeah. So this is just a reassurance for you, Pisces, to trust, lean back, and let life guide you. Everything is going to be just fine. Be the Fool. This is a new adventure for you to embark on. Get excited. The Fool in the tarot, very first card, is the Aries energy, and it is exciting. An exciting new adventure. Okay, we have the Hermit with Awakening. And it is important to bring your energy in closer to you. If you are sharing your energy, if you live with other people, if you are surrounded by others, it's important to take time to yourself. Pull your energy into yourself. This is a lot, communicate with spirit. See, there's an illumination that is happening there. So go out into nature, take some walks, meditate, contemplate, whatever works for you, and you're going to feel so much better. You're also going to, when we go through Kundalini, our sensitivity to energy is at an all-time high. So you will start to recognize when you are pulling in other people's energy and even their thoughts. The telepathy becomes very strong as well. Recognize what is yours and what is not. And that requires us going into Hermit to integrate from time to time. Wow, 10 of Cups. This is such a beautiful reading, Pisces. I hope that you are feeling the beauty in this time for you. Okay, I do see some anxiety here. What is also opening up for you as you heal from your past and you recognize where you no longer belong, who you no longer are. You don't have to pretend or play a part. It really brings you in closer to your soul family and this pure, unconditional love and happiness and joy. It brings out that childlike wonder quality within you. We have the King of Pentacles with the Fool. So when we trust in the universe, in spirit, in our higher self, in our higher self's guidance, it really can lead us to places of abundance and prosperity. It can lead us to places of security, as well as lead you to your true legacy. Overall, interesting enough, we have the Nine of Swords. So these crows are all your thoughts. The mind is causing anxiety and stress. And most likely that is because once you have this awakening, you can't really stop it. And what is no longer in alignment with your soul's path and your energetics are going to be disruptive. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be confusion. Mercury's in retrograde also in Aries. Things start to fall away and you really can't, there's nothing we can do. We can't hold on to that. You've got to let it fall. Let everything fall into place the way it is meant to. This is a good practice in surrender. Surrender those thoughts too. There's no need to be anxious, but if you are, maybe journal or at least pay attention, try to witness the thoughts so you can get behind the thoughts, become the witnesser of the thoughts that are going on. So you know, because the thoughts are also driving the stress hormones and the cortisol and the adrenaline into the body, just causing that anxiety. So when you slow down, commune with nature and really witness those thoughts, write them down, get them out so they're not just swirling around you in a constant feedback loop. All right, we're going to get you some advice from Native Spirit to wrap this up. Don't forget to click that like button if you are liking this video so far. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Feel free to comment. I do love to read all of your comments. Let's get you one last message for Pisces. I think that there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of thoughts that are swirling around right now, and it's almost like too much. So that Hermit is really important. Warrior of the heart. You have the radiant spirit of a warrior of the light. Be impeccable in all of your actions. No matter what others believe, the Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw back your shoulders, step forward, and take a risk. There's the Fool twice, taking a risk also. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Your native spirit wants you to know the greatest native warriors were not the ones who wounded the most people. They were those remarkable beings who had such personal power that enemies lay down their weapons rather than fight. There are times in life to step back and even times to walk away, but there are also times to stand up for yourself and those less advantaged. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief system. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means just that, fearless. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Through your example, people find and act on their truth. You are a light bearer for others. And that is a beautiful message. Keep that in mind. Don't be afraid. Don't back down. This is your soul's awakening. And it is a beautiful part of the journey. So that's what I have for you this week, Pisces. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.